Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got Akademiks on Jay-Z pulling a bait and switch. Cardi B deactivates her Twitter once again. Tory Lanez on folks not being fair with him. We got Chucky Trill and Shmurda making more money in a day than your boy Celeb does in a whole year. I know you can't even imagine it, man. Hey, yo, thanks again for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content, man. We definitely appreciate that. Hit that sub button if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. That notification bell is there waiting for you to touch it, so go on and give it a touch. Now, first and foremost, yo, we want to definitely give a shout out to Dana Housley Priester. This person came through and said, how does several occasions happen? Now, I believe they were speaking in reference, right, to the whole T.I. Tiny situation and what's going down with that. I believe it was the veteran that came through and said that she went on several occasions and was drugged and raped on several occasions. Period. Which I guess baffles a whole lot of people, because if it happened once, I mean, you can't help that. But if you went back and it happened the second time, you went back a third time, it might not have happened, but it happened again the fourth and the fifth time, and then you got a problem? It's like, come on, man. Like, what's up with that? Here's my thing, man. If you're gonna accuse me of a crime, right? Like, if I'm gonna be convicted of a crime, convict me of the crime that I did, man. Don't be giving me some bullish that didn't happen. You see what I'm saying? Like, that might not, like, don't accuse me of, yo, well, like, if I shot 8 people, right? Don't talk about some other person I never shot. You see what I'm saying? Get me on the 8. Anyway, let me jump, because I know folks gonna get all hurt. Oh, you're victim shaming again. Man, fall back, okay? That's not what we do over here, all right? Y'all see I'm still triggered by the last time somebody said it. Anyway, DJ Akademiks, the man I am not, okay? Let me just throw that out there, has made an interesting statement about Jay-Z, which I find worthy to repeat. Now, he stated that he respects Jay-Z as a businessman, but he also highlighted that Jay-Z has a habit of pulling the classic bait and switch. Jay-Z? No, he wouldn't do something like that, right? Akademiks is like, he did. Akademiks stated, quote, Jay-Z bought a company. He said it was for black creators. I believe he's talking about Tidal. He said people shouldn't support Apple and Spotify because they're white-owned, and he wanted to have something for the culture, for the artists, by the artists. And he wanted to keep it black-owned, and he wanted to do it that way. He did many B-side concerts and ish like that, talking about black excellence, black power. You should support him because he owned a black business, even though we found out later, when they went to Sweden at Tidal headquarters, pretty much not one of the employees or the higher exec people at Tidal were black, close quote. Now, because of the deal, right? I think this joint went down yesterday, as a matter of fact, March 5th. Because of the deal that Jay-Z's Tidal made with Sprint, the remainder of the shares belong to Square. And he said, quote, the black-owned Tidal is now owned by Jack Dorsey, who I believe is over Twitter, the white guy. He's not doing it for the black people. He's doing it for his own selfish means, close quote. Hey, K, I cannot believe that, right? Like, if you could show me at least 2 more instances where he did this type of thing, but it's got to be big, man. I mean, like, it's got to be like NFL big. Like, it's got to be like former record exec big, or an artist that was under him or something like that, talking about, you know what I'm saying, they got done dirty. I mean, it's got to be big, because Jay-Z would not do such a thing. Cardi B has deactivated her Twitter yet again. You're like, it's the 12th time. Yeah, I know, right? This time, it's over backlash concerning her doll. Yes, Cardi B has a doll. Do you know what I did with dolls back in the days? And G.I. Joe's, He-Man? I mean, the poor doll was passed around more than what's her name? Look, I was abused as a kid, man. All right, so back off, okay? Anyway, you're like, yeah, back to Cardi. Back to the Cardi doll. Okay, back to Cardi, fine. Shorty has a doll, and it was made available yesterday, March 5th, and she posted, quote, Barty gang, I'm dropping my own doll today, inspired by me, created by me, designed by me, close quote. I mean, look, she could be doing other things that you wouldn't approve of, right? Now, she also added, quote, this means so much, close quote. Now, instead of the internet being happy for someone else's success, folks criticized her toy because it resembled the famed Bratz collection with unrealistic body proportion. These people are, look, folks are getting plastic surgery. You think they concerned about realistic body proportions on a doll, man? Come on. She explained her situation on the gram. Yo, take a listen.
Hey guys, so when this doll deal got presented to me, one of the reasons why I decided to do it is because I'm a girl's mom, and y'all know how crazy I go with my nieces on Christmas and everything, right? Fashion. And they come like, way more diverse. They come so chic, and I constantly gotta spend money on these dolls because, like, you know, my daughter constantly want me to buy these dolls. She actually has a press that people are never gonna stop having our daughters, and they're never gonna stop buying dolls. And every other week there's a new doll coming out, and the girls sell. So I'm gonna sell my own shit. Shit, what the fuck? Y'all know I'm about my money gang.
Now, the doll will only be sold for what? Like 72 hours or something like that? I know, it's pulling a fortnight. Get it now. You only got 3 days to do it. Then it's gone forever. You know what? We should market Celebs Source like that. Like, yo, this, I meant to tell y'all, this is Celebs Source's last episode ever. So be sure to make this joint go up to over 100,000 views, okay? Make us feel wanted. Now back to Cardi. Cardi also had some additional plans. Take a listen.
Then I also came up with a plan, right? Because these dolls are supposed to represent different women. So I feel like after my drop, I want to drop a doll of different artists, but then they have different careers as me, to tell me a little bit about their life and everything. And I want to pick them. And I don't know, maybe I have a doll and she's a doctor, okay. She's a nurse. You know what I'm saying?
And then, right after all of that, she deactivated her account. Tory Lanez is apparently getting the short end of the stick from Spotify. Your boy posted a message which stated, quote, "Come on, Spotify, I've been an active artist on all your platforms for over 7 years, but the way y'all treating my music and new releases on that platform are just wrong and unjust. And as a black man, folks, you can always default to the black man. As a black man, in these times, y'all should not be trying to censor or silence me." Close quote. Now, in addition to that post, your boy Tory added this statement. Yo, take a listen.
All right, look, first and foremost, I want to shout out all the umbrellas, all my fans out there for what y'all just did. We #1 with the R&B capsule on the R&B charts of iTunes Music. We #1 on the R&B charts of Apple Music. What y'all did right there, what people don't understand, my music right now, for people to actually have my music chart anywhere, they got to go search for it and individually look for my name and all kind of stuff like that. And it's crazy because they brought it to #1. But I just asked, like, at some point, when does this not seem to be unfair to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know my music. My music is on the top of charts, which means there's a demand for my music. If there's a demand for my music, it's y'all job to curate that music to the people there's a demand from. That's all I ask, is treat me fairly.
Hey, yo, real talk, man. Hair or no hair, height or no height, that man's got bars. I like when he spit. The content, but the cadence and the lyricality, I rocks with. You see what I'm saying? You're like, whose content do you like? Man, I told you, man. Toby Nwigwe, Lecrae, Stephen the Levite. I mean, look, if you know, you know. You follow me? And finally, your boy Bobby Shmurda got out of prison and promptly secured himself a $125,000 bag yesterday. I know you're pissed. Your boy hosted at the compound in Atlanta it was called the Welcome Home Party with none other than 50 Cent. Cut to us putting in 8 hours a day, right? I'm about to cry about this. 8 hours a day, 1 hour for lunch, 35 hours a week, ridiculous amount of days a year, and bringing in a freaking measly 50, 60, 70, 45K a year. And this dude pulled in 125K last night. Oh, you're still not triggered? Well, how about this? Your boy Bobby Shmurda signed on for smaller private events that will ultimately bring in more than $300,000. That's right. If you went to college, right, got yourself a degree and became a teacher or a nurse, it would take you approximately 5 to 6 years to make what Bobby Shmurda will be making by the end of this month. I know life isn't fair. Yo, suck it up, okay? Like, you think it's easy stringing lyrics together to entertain the fickle masses, tossing your hat into the air which may never return, then doing the Shmurda dance? You think you just gonna roll out of bed and pull that off? Come on, man. Be serious for a second, okay? Now, apparently, Rowdy Rebel, who was also released from prison earlier this year, will make $59K for his show at Halo Lounge, and Lil Durk's set to score $100K for his joint that should be dropping, I think it's tonight, at the Opera Nightclub. I know, you want to go see him, that's where you go, all right? And you, like me, will be looking at Amazon Prime, maybe catching up on Coming to America 2, right? And Netflix. I mean, you'll be looking for something to watch. But look, don't feel bad, man. Look, you do not want to be out in them there streets at 3 a.m. in the morning anyway, because that is when the bullish happens. In fact, Chucky Trill, I know you was like, wait, I thought you did the end finally. Yeah, we did. But Chucky Trill was gunned down late night at about, 3 a.m. in the morning in Atlanta on I-85. Now, this happened shortly after he attended a Erica Banks event at an Atlanta hookah bar. Now, according to Atlanta police, shots were fired into Trill's vehicle from another vehicle, and they also stated, quote, obviously, these types of shootings are very concerning for the police department. Yeah, there's been a couple of shootings that happened like while cats is driving. That's insane. I could barely focus on the road while I'm driving. But now I have to be concerned about someone shooting at someone else while I'm driving on the road, bruh. Like, come on. Anyway, they said these types of shootings are very concerning. Not only do you have the two vehicles involved in the shooting, but you also have multiple people that are driving on the interstate that could also be victims in these types of crimes. Close quote. Look, here's what drives me crazy when I think about these kind of stories, right? When he left Houston, he had no idea that he would never return to Houston. Like, that always bugs me out. Here's what's crazy. We prepare for trips that we might go on and don't prepare for trips that we're guaranteed to take. Are you following what I'm saying, man? In other words, prepare accordingly for trips you will definitely be making. And there's one grand trip that all of us will make. So prepare accordingly. Hey, yo, man, let us know what you think in the comments below. All right. Should Cardi B's doll, is that cool what she's doing with the doll and the unrealistic proportions? I'd love to know what you think on that. Spotify being not fair to Tory Lanez. I can only imagine what you're thinking, right? Does Jay-Z pull bait and switch tactics? I can't possibly believe he's the type of person to do such a thing like that. Be serious for a second. And, the people that live around you, what kind of numbers are they pulling in annually? Or do they not even talk about it? Back in the days, you couldn't talk about stuff like that. Nowadays, I could tell you what your boy Celeb pulls in is very, very low, man. I'm pulling in 5,000 a year, right? Damn near 5,000 a year is what I'm pulling in. It's heartbreaking. You see what I'm saying? It's a struggle. It's really a struggle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself, but I'll probably be here tomorrow, ranting again. Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.